Hi, I want to talk today about using dreams as a psychic ability. Many people don't think of dreams as a psychic ability. When they think psychic ability, they think clairvoyance, clairaudience, precognizance. So they think of abilities such as those as abilities, but they never stop to think of their dreams as a psychic ability. Well, actually, you can use your dreams very easily to ask questions and get answers. You can even use your dreams to get information on past life experiences. You can pretty much use your dreams for almost anything. You just have to realize how simple it is and what to do that. Often, when we're first developing psychic abilities, we have so many questions, from the simple to the more complex. And we basically find ourselves relying on others to give us those answers. Sometimes those answers require somebody to give us a reading. And yes, I'm saying that even if you're just asking one simple question like, can you tell me the state of my auras? My aura. Can you tell me the state of my chakras? Can you tell me what my predominant ability is? What you're seeing as my predominant ability? All of these questions, or maybe you might be wanting to ask someone if they see whether you have natural, strong healing abilities. Or maybe you want someone to tell you what ability they see as being used in your path, your purpose in this lifetime. It could be many questions, even questions such as, I feel a spirit around me. I think it's a guide. Can you tell me who that is? What their name is? I mean, what you're asking a person is, you're asking a person to give you a reading. Now, there are many people that charge for readings. And so you have to realize that someone that has psychic abilities is quite often used to getting asked to answer questions many times throughout a day, every day. And so, sometimes we do get to the point where we kind of feel tired, or we kind of feel like, I don't feel like doing this. I admit myself, I'll admit to you, sometimes I'm lazy about it. Sometimes I just don't feel like doing it. And I know that sounds bad of me. I do try to make the effort because I remember how it was for me in the beginning. So I do try to make the effort to, answer people's questions as much as I can, even if I don't go into detail. But you can help yourself a lot, just like I did in the beginning, by using your dreams to get answers to your questions. Now, it's very simple to do that. All you do is, before you're going to sleep at night, you simply ask the question. Here's an example. What I used to do, there was like a routine that I had. So before, when I got in the bed, but before, I laid down to go to sleep, I would say, tonight, I want the answer to the question, and whatever the question is, I would, say the question. Then I would tell myself, I would say, you're going to dream tonight, and you're going to remember your dreams easily when you wake up, and you're going to be able to understand them easily. And I would tell myself that every night. Even if I lay down for a nap middle of the day, I would do the same thing. Now, you have to realize, though, doing this can leave you kind of tired, because those nights, you'll notice, if you're a person that dreams frequently, or at least you remember, when you dream a lot, you tend to wake up tired. So you have to realize that sometimes you do just need to sleep and rest. Now, there are other tricks that you could do. Now, of course, before I tell you other things that you can do, the major thing to consider when it comes to using dreams as an ability is that, obviously, you're going to have to learn and get good at translating dreams. That is not difficult. There is a great dream site that I always use called dreammoods.com. Dreammoods, MOODS.com. I love that site. Usually their interpretation of symbols in a dream are pretty correct, or at least close enough to tell me, for me to be able to figure out overall what is the dream about and what is the dream more specifically trying to tell me. If you get symbols that you don't understand in dreams, or you just can't interpret them, or you can't find an interpretation, simply ask to have the dream again using different symbols. Actually, before you go to sleep, say, I want to have the same dream again, but please use different symbols. You will have the dream again, and different symbols will be used in the dream. You can easily do that. Or if you understood the dream, but still you're kind of like, okay, well, I understand the dream, I understand what it's telling me, but I still don't understand, what is this telling me I need to do? Or you feel like there's more to it, like you've only been given a part of it, like saying you have a problem with this, but then not being told what you need to do. Ask for a dream where you're given more in-depth information on that dream, or say specifically, I want to have a dream related to the dream I had last night, but I want it to go specifically into more detail on what I need to do. Or if you feel, now most dreams are not about other people. Let me say that. I get many people that want me to help translate dreams, and for some reason everyone tends to think that these people they see in the dreams are other people. They see, a person in the dream and they're like, oh, I think that's so-and-so that I know. And no, it's not. It's you. You have to understand. It's very important to understand. And that's why, I'm being so firm about this. Your dreams will not be useful to you, and you will not be able to do a useful interpretation if you cannot at least realize that fact. Most often, the characters that are in the dream are parts of yourself that you identify with somehow. So what I'm saying is, one time I had a dream and my best friend was in my dream. Well, the dream was not about my best friend, it was about me. And more specifically, it was about some part of her that I identified with or that I desired. My friend tends to be she's very organized. She stays on top of things. That's something that I lack. And it's something that I've always wanted to have more of. I've wanted to always be more organized, more on top of things, more responsible when it comes to those everyday things, paying bills, housework, things like that. Well, you have to at least realize the people you see in your dreams represents some part of yourself. Now, even though I say that to people, they still have a tendency to try to relate the people in their dreams to other people. But if you can start assuming that other people in your dreams are parts of yourself, you'll do better off. Now, there will be those occasions if you're having a precognitive dream where dream characters are representative of other people. If you're having a precognitive dream that's telling you that something's getting ready to happen to a person, a loved one you know, then often those types of dreams, the characters represent that other person and tell you who that other person is. Now, those dreams are a little bit more difficult because first you have to determine how to tell the difference between a dream that's about you versus a dream that's precognitive and talking about someone else or an event in the future. The only thing that will get you there and the only thing that will tell you that is by practice. You actually have to do it. You actually have to take the time to make sure you keep track of your dreams. Have a notebook by the bed and a pen so that as soon as you wake up, you can write them down, even if you don't remember the whole complete dream. Get as many of the pieces and the symbols, and you need details. Like, for example, I don't just need to know that you went to the store in a dream. That doesn't tell me anything. In the dream, did you literally see yourself leaving the house? How did you get there? In a car? Well, were you driving? Were you actually behind the driver's wheel, or were you in the passenger seat? Were you in the back seat? Was someone else driving? You drove to the store. Did you actually see yourself on a road, on a highway? Were there obstacles? Was there road work? What kind of store was it? Was it a grocery store? Was it a clothing store? Was it an electronics store? Was it a store that had items that didn't make any sense, but yet you could tell me what type of items it had? You have to get details in a dream, because all those minute details, those are the dream symbols. Just like with psychic abilities, you may see something like a purse, and that purse is a symbol. Clairvoyantly, you see a purse, maybe a black purse. That purse represents a symbol. Black maybe represents for you the unknown, and the purse represents your ability or the things you cherish that you keep close to you. So you see, even using clairvoyance, you may see something that's a symbol. Well, the dreams work the same way. They are symbols that must be translated. And what you do is you don't just, write your dream down and then read it and try to make sense of it. No, you literally, write the translation of all your symbols. And then once you're done figuring out what all the symbols mean, then you can see what the dream means. You cannot just translate one symbol and know what the dream means, because I could translate half a dream and say that it means this. But if I translate the rest of the dream, now it no longer means that. It means something else. Why? Because the symbols throughout the dream, sometimes some symbols affect also the meaning of other symbols. So if you're just developing your psychic abilities and you really want to be able to help yourself more and not always feel like you have to rely on someone else for information, start using your dreams. I think you'll find it very interesting. You'll feel more confident, because you will feel confident that, hey, I can help myself. I don't always have to rely on someone else. I can help myself. I can get my own answers. It is a great, empowering feeling. And that's exactly what you want. You want to be empowered. You want to feel like you are in control. You want to trust the information you're getting. And I'm not saying don't trust anyone else. I'm just saying this is actually something that adds to and is a benefit to a person. The way it makes you feel, the confidence it gives you, and knowing that you have some control over what's going on with you, what direction you're heading in, what you're being told. So I hope that helps. And if you do decide to start using dreams as more of a psychic ability, I know you'll enjoy it just like I did. And it will definitely lead to you being better at translating symbols. And as you develop your psychic abilities, it will actually help you be better at giving readings, because you will be better at translating various symbols and off the top of your head learning to know what they mean. So enjoy.